Hello. So first off, apologies for being away. It's difficult for me to record videos in the middle of a semester. Right now I'm in between, of course, the spring and the fall semester, although I will have a couple classes, one that I'm taking and one that I'm teaching this summer, but it's less tedious. Anyways, let's jump right into it. So 3 mistakes that chess beginners tend to make. Number 1, memorizing openings. Oh, before I get into it, stick around for the third one because it's a bit more advanced. Although it is something I wish someone told me a long time ago, and it's really sad that I didn't hear this. Maybe you have, though. I don't know. Anyways, number 1, memorizing chess openings. I get it. It's still something to do because it's fun, but you really should not rely on chess openings. And if you're spending all your time memorizing openings, you're really going to have a tough time because you're memorizing the opening, and then as soon as you see a move that you don't know or you don't recognize, if you don't understand like the principles behind the opening, the tactics that are behind the opening, like what the plan is supposed to be, it's not going to work out. You're just against a good opponent, you're just going to get crushed, especially a more tactically aware opponent. Even if you're technically in a better position by the computer, you're still going to have a tough time. If anything, I would say, learning openings is fun, so don't stop doing that. But you should be spending more time on your tactics, so doing your puzzles, and how you do those puzzles matter as well. Number 2, mistakes that beginner chess players make is going for cheap tricks. This one, when you're just having fun and you want to try something out and you don't care about your rating, you just want to do something flashy, sure. But if you're trying to gain rating points and improve, you need to stop with the cheap tricks. You should already be assuming your opponent sees the cheap trick. They see what you see, especially if it's like a 2-3 move continuation. Give people more credit, right? It might work sometimes, but oftentimes, especially if the cheap trick leads you to a worse position, assuming the person knows how to respond correctly, it's not worth it, right? And it definitely builds up a lot of anxiety in you as a chess player when you try for tricks, just hoping it works out, because you get that dopamine hit for just a moment when it works out. So just don't. Okay. Number 3 of beginner chess player mistakes, and I made this a lot, and I'm ashamed that it took me so long to learn this. Although I think I've heard of it, I just didn't take it seriously, right? It's, a bit more advanced, and this is never giving up your bishop pair without a good reason or a good justification for that, right? So by bishop pair, I mean, of course, your 2 bishops, and you're trading your bishop, let's say, for a knight, right? Equivalent, by about 3 points. Though 2 bishops tends to be better than two knights, or just having the bishop pair and your opponent doesn't have the bishop pair is often better for you in the end game, right? We know chess is a long game. We got 3 main phases, beginning, middle, and end. Oftentimes bishops control a lot of squares that the knights are not. Now there's some exceptions to that, like having close positions often favor the knights, and even still though it depends on who has, if you have no knights and they have some knights, whatever. I'm just saying for now, just remember for now, even if it's not totally relevant in your games, even if you're a complete beginner or if you just started playing for a little while, just keep the idea in mind to build this habit of don't give up your bishop pair unless you have a good enough reason, like gaining more material or getting some kind of tactical advantage or getting better positionally. Something in your mind just comes across your mind, okay, if I trade this bishop for this knight or whatever, that there's a reason for it. Just develop that habit early. As I got to be a stronger player, there's a lot of games that I lost in the end game and I had no idea. It was often came back to, if you kind of trace where I started to go wrong, was when I gave up my bishop pair without a clear reason. Okay, so that's 3 mistakes chess beginners make. Please like and subscribe. It helps the YouTube channel. I know I've been a little bit absent, but I'm going to try to be a little bit more consistent with this. It does help the channel if I get subscribers, and also motivates me to make more videos. Oh, additionally, go ahead and drop a comment if you like this video or if you had other questions for me to answer. Okay, peace.